Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's your Ashanti Michelle, and today I'm here with a story time, and it's gonna be about the time this little racist restaurant decided to call the cops on me. Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all how that went. Let's just
Black girl magic, you gotta glow so bright it's iridescent. Not what they label and tested. Never apologize for walking in greatness.
So yeah, this was like one summer night, whatever, because I had just left the beach with my friends, and we were like headed home, and we were hungry, so we were like, oh, let's just stop and go get some food. And the only thing that was open at that time was like pizzeria, so we just stopped at this little pizzeria or whatever. And basically, like, I think it was on like 2 or 3 of us that went in. So first it was I remember it was just me and one of my friends, whatever, and we were waiting in line. There's only 2 people in front of us, and I'm observing, so I'm looking around, and I noticed that there's like 2 flies flying around the pizza, and that's disgusting. So I knew that like I wasn't about to eat this, so I knew that they was just gonna have to make something fresh because like that's nasty. So he ordered his cheese fries, and then like it's my turn. I'm like, oh, like, can I have 2 plain slices of pizza? And the lady, like, when I first said that, like, she was like, okay, cool. And then when I said, oh, but can I have them fresh? Because I seen her like reaching to go and like where the flies were at, she looked at me like, not making them. And I was like, oh, like there were flies, like, you know what I mean? I was like, no, there were flies on it, so, like, I don't want it. And basically the guy had like chimed in, and he was like, no, we can't make no fresh pies, whatever. Okay, fine, I don't want anything. All right, that's it. So okay, that's fine, I don't want anything else. So cool. We stepped aside because we went for his food, we went for his fries. And like the lady, she just got off the phone with somebody. So she tells the guy like, oh, you gotta make 2 pies. He makes it, no if, no ands, no buts, no complaints. He just, okay, however you make them. And I'm just like, no, he didn't. Like, what? So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I'm sitting there and I'm just like, wow, like they really like said no, and then he's making like pies right now. So I'm a little petty or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I guess I have to do this. So like I told my friend like, yo, I'm about to call them and like place an order, because like what? Because like the whole time we were there, it was just like weird vibes. Like everything was just weird. The people coming in was non-black, so we already knew like what type of area we were in, if you know what I'm saying. And it just was just weird. It was weird. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I told him, he like, Ashanti, and I'm like, I have to. Like, he's making them in front of my face after he told me that he can't make anymore because like he was like, it was late or they were closed or something. But you're making some now. Like, I feel like if you was like, I feel like you could have just, especially if I was standing there, it wouldn't be cool if I was like, if he would have said that, I would have left. Like, I was standing there waiting for his food, so you could have been like, oh, you know what, I'll just make you something, like, you know, no problem type of thing, cool. And that wasn't the case. So I was like, oh, where's your bathroom? He pointed that way. Guess what I did? I walked that way, and I go to the bathroom and I call him, and I'm like, oh, hi, I want to place a order for like 3 large pies. Yeah, I'll pay when I get there. And let's just say I went back out, and the lady, she's telling him, oh yeah, gotta make 3 more, just plain large pies. Okay. So I was just like, that's my order. So I like go to my friend like, that's my order. And so as we're sitting there, mind you, at that point we've been there for like 5 minutes. I think only like 2, maybe 3 people came in after us. And it's crazy because everybody was just kind of like in and out, and he were only getting fries. So I feel like we shouldn't have been there that long because he only got fries, and everybody just was like leaving, you know what I mean? It just, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And yeah, so that happened. And as I'm standing there, I just like really cannot get past the fact that he told me no, and like he kept on making pies. Like at this point, he was making pies for no reason. Like, because he already, I think the order that I had called before me was 2. So he made 3. So at this point, you're at 5. And I feel like that was just that was the kicker, you know what I mean? So I wasn't satisfied enough. So I go back to the bathroom and I call again. And at this point, I don't know if I thought I was doing something or not, but mind you, I didn't block my number. So I call again and I'm like, oh, can I place an order for two large pies? And it was like, oh, you want to add it to your other order? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, go do that for me. Go add it on. So do that, whatever. At this point, we've been waiting about 15 to 20 minutes for some cheese fries. Like, I just want to understand how this is going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're waiting for food that honestly should have been done in less than 10 minutes, if you feel me. So, go back out there. So my friend looking at me like, Ashanti, girl. I'm like, what? Like, don't do that because that's so ignorant. Like, it's not like I was just being like real picky and all that stuff. I told you there were flies on the pizza that you trying to give me. Like, what? Like, that's disgusting. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he get his food eventually and we leave. And as like we get back in the car, I tell my friends like what I did and they're like, Ashanti, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, that's so ignorant. Like, you could have just, like, you could have been nice enough, especially when I told you like it was flies on me. You should have been like, okay, no, I'll make you like a new one now. I'm sorry about that. Or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but don't just tell me no and then make pizzas in front of my face. Like, that's disrespectful. So we get in the car today, we driving back home, and I get a call. And that's like an unknown number, but it looked a little familiar. So I call him back. And I'm like, hello? I'm like, oh yeah, this is like pizza, when will we here to pick it up? Like, we're about to close. I go, okay, I'll be there in about 20 minutes. And then, okay, fine. Get off the phone. So we still driving, I'm gonna say maybe 20, 25 minutes to go by. Oh, at this point, like when they're gonna pick it up, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately I had something come up, like it was a little emergency. Cause I had to think like, oh, I'm not really coming to pick it up. Like, I need to let them know, like, I'm not coming to get it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I had something come up. Like, sorry about that, but I can't come pick it up tonight. So yeah, can I just cancel that order? We already made them and we can't do that. I can't pick it up. So at this point, he's trying to argue with me to pick up my food. Like, I was like, I can't pick it up. I have an emergency. I was like, I can come get it tomorrow. Like, I'm just trying to get them off the phone. I'm like, yo, I'll come pick it up tomorrow. I'll give you a call tomorrow when I can come pick it up. So let's. But oh yeah, I had to go out of state. Cause like where we're at, like we were close to another state, so like it wouldn't be like impossible for us to be like, oh, I gotta go to another state. Cause if you know, you know, and people travel. Let's just say that. So I was like, yeah, I had something come up, and then he goes, if you don't pick up the food today, we're calling the police. Like, I forgot what he said, but he basically was trying to say like, oh, I'm calling the police because X, Y, and Z, and you have to give me your card information, you have to pay for this food. And I was like, I'm not paying for it, I'm not coming to pick it up tonight. Sorry, but I gotta go. So he just keeps trying to tell me, oh, I'm calling police and like, I'm so scared. No, you're not fooling me. I don't care. Like, bye, get on my feet. That's what you get. You should have just made my pizza and we would have had a good day. But unfortunately, you couldn't do that. And while he wants to talk about calling the police, I should talk about calling the health department. You were trying to serve me food that had flies on it. It's not very sanitary. So, I mean, you pick your poison. Which one? And so I just was like, okay, bye, whatever. So I hang up. And when I tell you, I was cracking up because they called me again and was like trying to like threaten me to pick up my food and pay for it over the phone. I was like, I'm not paying for it, I'm not giving y'all a card. I was like, I don't have a card. You don't? No, I was paying cash. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all want me to do, but like, I'm not paying for this food. I don't care. You threaten me with the cops. I don't care. Next time, when I tell you that there are flies on the food that you're trying to serve me, go make a fresh one. And we would have been good. You wouldn't waste your time. You would have saved some money. And I'm mad because I didn't even like do the most. Like, I could have been like, I want X, Y, and Z toppings on it. I should have, like, I could have really went hard. I could have been like, oh, like, what's your toppings? Oh, can I have that? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? Like, I could have did the most, you know what I mean? And I didn't. So please sit down before I contact the health department, because you're dirty. And you're nasty because you expecting me to eat that. Like, that's the really, like, worst part about it, like, you sat there and I told you there were flies on it and you said, okay, well, you just lost some money, so you wasted your time. Like, please do not play with me. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. Like, do not play with me. Do not play with my food. I don't care what they had to say. But that's really it for the story time. Just, y'all, don't let these places fool you, because... So, yeah, long story short is they tried to threaten me with the police. They threatened that I had to pay with a phone or else. Like, boo, y'all didn't scare nobody. I wasn't ever gonna get the police involved. You can't, because I didn't commit a crime. It's not a crime to order food and not pick it up. Sorry. And if you didn't know that, y'all can order food and not pick it up, and it's not a crime. And I wouldn't advise anyone to do it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just letting y'all know that it's not a crime. And yeah, sorry, but I don't care, because they like, it's not like I literally just was like, I want fresh pizza. There were bugs on top of the pizza that y'all was trying to make me eat. That's disgusting. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, I don't understand how you even thought that was okay. But anyway, y'all, that's it for the story time. I hope y'all like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to turn on your post notifications. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out. Hold up. Leave any video ideas that y'all have in the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all want to see from me, y'all. Y'all never let me know. That's why I never upload, because I don't even know what to record. If I don't know what to record, then I'm like... And I don't want to give y'all stuff that y'all don't really want to see, because y'all my people. And I feel like I'm going to give y'all what y'all want, but y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know, okay? Okay, I'm going to see you in my next video. That's it. Peace out.